Hello everyone and welcome to Finz Down Under, episode 1. I'm your host Adrian and today we'll be talking about how I grew up an NFL and Miami Dolphins fan and a bit of its history. So let's get into it. I started supporting the Dolphins when I was about 15 in 2005. How it begun was I went to Blockbuster, a video store, and I just rented. I was big into sports and sports games, and I saw Madden there. I didn't know what the hell it was, but I was like, I'll give it a go. Nothing to lose. So I gave it a go, and when I was choosing my team for franchise mode, I stumbled across the Dolphins. I just fell in love with the colors and the symbol and the logo, and I just went with them. And also, I used to be a big WWE fan, and The Rock was my favorite wrestler. And with the intro when it goes, and from Miami, Florida, I put one on one together, and I said, okay, The Rock's from Miami, and I like the colors and the symbol and the logo. So I said, you know what? Let's make Miami Dolphins my team and have a look back. So that's why I go for the Miami Dolphins. Now let's talk about their history. My first season, I remember going for the Dolphins was 2005. Their record was, they started 3-7, and they ended up winning their last 6 games in a row and just missed the playoffs. They went 9-7 with Gus Frerotte as their quarterback and Nick Saban as their coach. So that was my first season following the Dolphins. The 2006 season was I remember was a bit of drama at the start. Dolphins had a chance to sign Drew Brees, but doctors said to the Miami organization that his shoulder was fucked and he was too injury prone, so they end up going with Dante Culpepper instead from the Vikings. But he ended up doing his knee 3-4 games in anyway, so the quarterback that played majority of the 2006 season was Joey Harrington, who used to play for the Detroit Lions. So, and they went 6-10 that season. Nick Saban left as coach to go coach in college. So, and they obviously missed the playoffs. 2007 season, that was a hard one. As a Dolphins fan, we went 1-15. I remember the one victory we had. We lost a lot of close games that year too, so we were very unlucky in a few games. But the one game we won, I just remember it was like winning the Super Bowl. Cleo Lemon threw a pass to Greg Camarillo, I think, for a 64-yard touchdown reception to beat the Ravens in overtime.
That's caught by Camarillo. It's a foot race with Winburn. Miami has won. Miami has won!
And I remember the scenes was just crazy. And I remember just all the coaches and the Miami Dolphins players running on the field like they just won the Super Bowl. That was pretty crazy. That was probably the best season I've had as a Dolphins supporter to this day. We won the AFC East division title. We finished with 11-5 record. We got a quarterback. We got the quarterback from the New York Jets, Chad Pennington. The Jets released Chad Pennington to get Brett Favre in. We went to the Jets, and we took a risk in getting Chad Pennington, even though he was a good quarterback, but he was very injury prone. But the Dolphins took a risk on getting him. And the risk paid off because he led us to 11-5 record, led us into the playoffs for the first time in a while. won the AFC East Division title, and he also won 2008 Comeback Player of the Year award. So even though we lost in the wildcard round to the Baltimore Ravens, I still think that was a successful year, because 2007 we went from 1-15 to a year later winning the division and winning 11 games a year later with Tony Sperano as our head coach. So I still find that as a successful season, and probably the best season I've had as a Dolphins supporter. I remember Tom Brady got injured that year. I'm not taking anything away from the Dolphins, but I remember Tom Brady got injured that year. He did his ACL, his knee injury with the Patriots earlier that season, and they had to play with backup quarterback Matt Castle. So I remember Tom Brady getting injured that year for the whole year. And that was also the year of the Wildcat for the Dolphins. They brought in the Wildcat with Ronnie Brown and Ricky Williams.
Again, Ronnie Brown looking to throw it. Brown, touchdown! Anthony Fasano!
And that was interesting to see. I definitely miss those days.
They've pulled out all the stops here in New England, and the Miami Dolphins are trouncing the Patriots.
Thanks for tuning in and watching my very first episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll let you know when I upload my second episode, which will probably be around next week. So stay tuned, and as always, Finz up.